Butter isn't just fat sitting on bread. It's an emulsion, a fragile balance of water and fat held together by the force of churning cream. Ancient records show butter appearing in Africa, the Middle East, and Europe. Not from one inventor, but from many cultures discovering it independently. Trade routes carried it across continents, and colonial kitchens made it a staple. When cream is churned, fat globules collide, clump, and release buttermilk, leaving behind the golden mass we know today. From pastries to sauces, butter became the backbone of global cooking. But while butter is born from breaking cream apart, the next spread is built by holding oil and water together forever. Mayonnaise is not just a sauce. It's a stable emulsion, locked in place by lecithin from egg yolks. Add oil too quickly, and it collapses into puddles. But done right, it becomes the creamy base of sandwiches, dressings, and countless sauces. Its origin is debated between France and Spain in the 18th century, yet its global rise through French cuisine and industrial production made it one of the most purchased condiments in the world. Olive oil, unlike butter or mayo, is technically a fruit juice. Pressed directly from olive flesh, it carries the sharp bite of freshness that fades with time. Cultivation began thousands of years ago in the Eastern Mediterranean, spreading through Phoenician traders and Roman conquest. Today, it anchors bread dipping, salads, and Mediterranean tables everywhere. From fruit, we move to seeds, tahini, a sesame paste that looks simple, but separates into oil and solids, demanding a stir before use. Sesame cultivation stretches back across the Middle East, South Asia, and Africa, and tahini became global with the rise of hummus. Its liquid-like texture comes from sesame seeds being nearly half oil by weight, flowing freely once ground. Then comes peanut butter, a legume paste rather than a nut spread. Peanuts grow underground, pushing pods into soil after pollination, a rare trait among plants. Originating in South America, peanuts spread worldwide, and by the early 20th century, peanut butter was industrialized in America, cemented by wartime rations as a global staple. Almond butter tells a different story. Almonds are seeds inside stone fruits, related to peaches and cherries. Wild almonds were toxic, but centuries of cultivation gave us the sweet variety. From Central Asia to California, almonds became a global crop, and almond butter rose with the natural food movement of the late 20th century. Avocados, meanwhile, don't ripen on the tree. Only after harvest do they soften. Cultivated in Mesoamerica for thousands of years, they spread through Spanish trade and exploded in popularity with modern brunch culture. Their fat-rich flesh anchors guacamole, sushi, and toast worldwide. Coconut butter, unlike coconut oil, is made from the whole dried flesh, containing fiber, protein, and fat together. It solidifies below 24 degrees Celsius into a firm block, a product of saturated fat molecules packing tightly. From tropical coasts to global health food aisles, coconut butter became a dairy-free staple. Animal fat enters the story with lard, once the dominant cooking fat across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. Leaf lard, from around a pig's kidneys, produces a pure, snow-white solid prized by bakers for flaky pastries. Though industrial oils replaced it commercially, lard survives in heritage baking and professional kitchens. Nduja from Calabria, Italy, takes pork fat further, blending it with chili into a fiery, spreadable, cured meat. Its high fat content makes it melt instantly, coating dishes in bright orange chili oil. Cultured butter, Europe's tangy cousin to regular butter, adds live bacteria to cream before churning, creating lactic acid and complex flavor. Once the default before refrigeration, it now dominates fine dining bread service. Miso from Japan ferments soybeans with koji mold for months or years, producing deep umami complexity. From soups to marinades, miso became a global ingredient through Japanese cuisine's rise. Honey, unlike miso, takes seconds to make and lasts forever. Bees reduce nectar's water content below 20%, preventing microbial growth. Ancient Egyptians stored jars that remain edible thousands of years later. Honey sweetens tea, pastries, and marinades Worldwide, Nutella, born from cocoa shortages in post-war Italy, stretched chocolate with hazelnuts, creating one of the most recognizable spreads globally. Dulce de leche, from Latin America, transforms milk and sugar through slow cooking into caramelized richness, defining Argentine desserts.